So the Biomedical Research Centre here at UCL leads on scientific translation for the partnership, with a particular focus on experimental medicine studies, and those studies that take place really very early on in the translational pathway. Quite commonly these are first in human studies, bringing new products, new therapies, new relatively untested ideas out of the laboratories and into the clinical environment where they can be tested and investigated in human populations.
So the importance of the biomedical research centres is that we actually do our research in a very specific space, and that is in experimental medicine, really trying to harness the outstanding discovery science at UCL and translate that work into early phase studies in patients, so that the NIHR funding for the BRC translates into real patient benefit.
UCL has a particular interest and also expertise in advanced therapies. Advanced therapies are products based on cell therapy, gene therapy and tissue engineering, and they have the potential to revolutionize treatment for lots of different diseases. But because advanced therapies are biological in nature and they are also often at the cutting edge of innovation, they are highly regulated, and this is why my role comes in.
The BRC is one of several across the country, all funded by the National Institute for Health Research, and the BRC programme, and in fact the Biomedical Research Unit programme of the NIHR, is a firm sign of the government's commitment to investing in biomedical science across the country, and to really ensure that the output of the major university and NHS partnerships in the UK punches its weight on an international scale.
And I think UCL's in a fantastically strong position to take advantage of this agenda, because not only do we have traditionally outstandingly strong discovery science in the medical life sciences arena, but also we have very strong science in areas that are emerging in terms of their importance to biomedical research, such as mathematics, physics, computational sciences and engineering. And I think one of the real challenges to the BRC, and one of the things that we're certainly doing well at, but I think we can still do more, is to harness the capabilities of those disciplines, bring them together with clinical scientists and really do some outstanding work.
One of the key things that we've been doing within the Biomedical Research Centre here is to play a role in opening up the university and the trust for new collaboration with industry and business, to create new partnerships, rethinking new ways of working collaboratively and closely with industry partners to deliver new exciting programmes of research.
The strength of cancer medicine and cancer science at University College London and University College London hospitals is that we have a common agenda, and the activities of the two institutions are well integrated.
The BRC is keen that patients and lay people are actively involved in our work. We don't just want people to know about our research, we want them to have an active input into the research we support and into the strategies and priorities that we set. In fact, the BRC expects investigators that it supports to actively involve patients wherever possible in their research projects, and we're also working very hard to make sure that lay people have an active input in the way we set our priorities and the way we make decisions about funding.
We're also interested in accessing and acquiring a range of data and biosamples and patients, and have enthusiastically joined the national NIHR initiative BioResource, and we are now actively collecting and inviting members of the public and patients and their families to be part of the BioResource. This, as one can imagine, will align with the imaging platform, so that in time we will have not only the image of patients, but we'll also have some of their electronic patient health records and DNA for genetic typing and so on and so forth.
In the last year, we've invested in 5 major high-impact initiatives, each of them focused on areas of crucial clinical need and bringing together the multidisciplinary strengths of the University of UCL with the clinical expertise and facilities of UCLH. And we're very excited about the ability of the BRC to make some major advancements with that high impact initiative scheme.
So for an illustration, one of the things that we're working towards at the National Hospital is to harmonise some of the data acquisition and data analysis for neuroimaging. At the moment, roughly 1,000 scans are done around Queen Square every month, and some are for research, but the bulk of them are for NHS diagnostics and service. What we seek to do with the programme and with funding from the NIHR BRC is to allow us access to interrogate all those scans by any researcher working in this area, and this would hugely magnify the impact that we can make on this important field. To do that, of course, we will need bioinformatics in a way of data storage and data analysis, and that's another focus of our efforts.
Being the program director of the cardiometabolic component of the BRC is exceptionally exciting because it allows you to meet with a range of different individuals around UCL, UCLH, and it is absolutely amazing. I've never been more impressed than when talking to my colleagues, and you realize how much brilliant research is going on within UCL/UCLH.
Another really important part of what we do as a BRC is to track the output of our research portfolio, our experimental medicine portfolio. And we do that by developing an ongoing relationship and lines of communication with our BRC faculty so that we can get an early indication of when research projects are reporting their findings and delivering important outputs to the academic community and academic press, and so that we can therefore identify which of those stories, which of those advancements should really be picked up and released and made available on a much wider scale to the general population.